We are on Fifth Avenue in New York City. Hey Dave, good evening. We are on Fifth Avenue in New York City. Fifth Avenue and Central Park South, right here. Plaza Hotel is right there. Hi Gina, good morning. And we're going to take a walk on Fifth Avenue and then we'll see where we will be walking after that. But first we are on Fifth Avenue. Let's take a look. Hey Jeffrey. We are about to cross West 58th Street and take a look at Bergdorf Goodman shopping windows. They look pretty colorful and we haven't been here for a while, so let's take a look. Welcome everyone, this is Bergdorf Goodman department store, upscale department store on 5th Avenue at 58th Street. Let's take a look at the windows while we're here. This is Balenciaga and Bottega Veneta advertisement. This is Dolce & Gabbana, Gabriela Hearst, and Altuzarra. This one is 2022 Spring Preview. Low, Libertine, Paris on Milton, and Lorenzo Sugar. Now we are on Fifth Avenue. Let's look at the windows along Fifth Avenue. Oscar de la Renta, Carolina Herrera, Peter Doe, Zimmerman, and Casablanca. This one is Dior, Spring 2022 Preview. Also Dior. And this one is also Dior. It's 57 degrees right now. It's 14 degrees Celsius. It's unseasonably warm and pleasant. It's gonna get colder tomorrow and after tomorrow, but today the high was over 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is also Dior. This is Louis Vuitton, and that's the facade of the store. And we are on Fifth Avenue. Let's walk. Let's take a walk and enjoy the weather. And welcome everyone, and thank you for your likes as always. This is Tiffany store. Central Park is there, southeast corner of Central Park. This is where we came from, a few blocks over in that direction. Upper east side is there, above 59th Street, toward the east. That would be there. And this one is Midtown East and Midtown West. And Fifth Avenue kind of divides Midtown East and Midtown West. Welcome everyone to the stream. We are showing Fifth Avenue. Armani store is there, Cold Street, Dolce Gabbana. Harry Winston. That is closed currently, and we're not sure if it's remodeling or something else will be here. Probably remodeling. In fact, what it says, yeah, it shows Harry Winston signage, but it is probably being remodeled right now. The city bus. This one is going to East Village, toward downtown. And this one is the Fifth Avenue Presbyterian Church. It's a little windy. Temperature is definitely going down, slowly but surely. St. Regis Hotel. And this one is the Peninsula Hotel. Welcome everyone to the stream. We're walking on Fifth Avenue, approaching West 54th Street. This is such a pretty and bright city at night. Never sleeps. Never sleeps. At least in Manhattan and Midtown. Thank you for your likes. If you discovered us and you're not subscribed yet, we welcome you to subscribe. And if you want to support our channel, you can use super chat, super stickers, and other links throughout the chat and in description. Thank you. This is St. Thomas Church. Also beautiful church, beautiful architecture. Bonsoir, Californie. Welcome to the stream. We are on 5th Avenue. It is beautiful. St. Thomas Church. We're on 5th Avenue in Manhattan, in Midtown. This one is a Uniqlo store, huge as well. Flagship store in Manhattan, New York City. Hey Tomas, me encanta el paseo. Good evening, Tomas. Dave, good evening to you. Welcome, welcome. We're enjoying the weather. It's currently about 57 degrees Fahrenheit or so. It's about 14 degrees Celsius. It's a little windy, so it doesn't feel like 57, but still it's much warmer. And it will not be like that tomorrow, and the day after it will go down. But today is pretty awesome. Cartier store and Versace next to it. And this one is Nike store. Also huge, huge. This is St. Patrick Cathedral right now in the middle of the screens. As we approach the Rockefeller Center, but here is Cartier and Versace. nel Salvatore Ferragamo. We're walking by a huge Nike store. This is Cartier and Versace. Tarnika, you're warmer than where I am at today. Yeah, it's unseasonably warm today in New York. And to me, Tarnika is in Texas, and oh, it's colder in Texas than in New York. This is some weather. St. Patrick Cathedral. This is West 51st Street. And there's a Lego store in Rockefeller Center, and it's currently closed, but you can see. But you can see so much more if you're actually inside the store. But even from this angle, you can see how cool the store is. It's a Big Apple because New York is called Big Apple. That's the Big Apple here. And let's take a look at Lego's windows around the corner. As you can see, Radio City is a block over 6th Avenue, and we are on 5th Avenue. Look how cool. That's a yellow taxi. Symbol in New York City, one of them. And everything is made out of Lego there. Even there's streets with cars. And a pool in there too. And that's the whole Empire State Building, which is not visible completely from the outside, but still it's right there. And the whole Brooklyn Bridge is in the next window. Let's look at it so you can see the whole window. So the whole complete Brooklyn Bridge, maybe not exactly complete, but the main portion, central portion of Brooklyn Bridge. That's awesome. And East River is down there, and New York Waterway, that's a ferry. But full of people on that. And even a whale. This is awesome. It is. And if you look at the details of the beach, look how detailed that all is. Hey Lee, good evening. Great window display. Yes, it is. It's all made out of Legos. The whole Brooklyn Bridge made out of Legos. And if we look there, you see actual vehicles on the bridge. That's a Lego store in Rockefeller Center in New York City. And boutique hotel. This one is a new window. It wasn't here before. It was something else. It's more of a facade of the building, but this one is the real one right here. It looks very real. And look into the Lego store from this corner. Awesome. Let's go back on Fifth Avenue. That's Victoria's Secret. And colorful displays throughout the Midtown and downtown Manhattan. So you can see what's advertised here in the streets of New York City right now. And we're back on Fifth Avenue, St. Patrick Cathedral. St. Patrick Cathedral is open, and the central entrance is open too. That's interesting. Let's take a look, because all this time central door was always closed. So let's see how it looks. ANY, hey L, ANY. How's it going? We're waiting for our light to cross Fifth Avenue. This is Fifth Avenue going north. This is East and West 51st Street. See, interesting. It's West 51st Street on this side of Fifth Avenue. And East 51st, the sign says on the other side of the avenue. It's the divider between East and West, Fifth Avenue. Good evening, Good. Good says, very well filmed, as always, a real pro. Thank you. Absolutely, our pleasure. You're welcome. Glad you're enjoying it. Thank you so much for your likes, for your shares, and for your kind donations and contributions supporting our channel. It's always very much appreciated. We welcome our new subscribers. Look at that. That is essential interest. The best we saw so far was the glass look through, and right now looks like they lifted it or moved it over, and now this is the view of St. Patrick Cathedral. What's inside St. Patrick Cathedral? Right through the main entrance. If we look up, this is the main facade of St. Patrick Cathedral. I believe it was built in 1883. Joss, hi, good evening, good evening. Welcome, welcome. This is St. Patrick Cathedral. We've been here multiple times, and we're not going to walk around it too much today, but we still can take a look at the magnificent building like that. The main organ is up here above us, and there are also smaller ones toward the end on both sides. And the emblem there, and under the emblem there is, it's in Latin, it says Sequere Deum. You know, good point, Joss. We apologize. That was supposed to be 17th. Oops. I'm not sure how this happened, but we are in February. Today is February 17th, of course, so we apologize. St. Patrick Cathedral. We will definitely fix that to February 17th when we're done with the stream. Thank you. This is Saks Fifth Avenue. They probably updated their windows, so let's take a look at them too. Welcome everyone to the stream, and thank you for watching and dedicating your precious time to be with us here as we streaming live from New York City. Local time is 7:49 p.m. and the temperature is about 57 Fahrenheit, which is about 14 Celsius. Unseasonably warm. And we are about to cross East 50th Street and take a look at Saks Fifth Avenue windows. One avenue block over in that direction is 6th Avenue, Avenue of the Americas, and then 7th and Broadway. These are windows of Saks Fifth Avenue. Chanel is here. Saks Fifth Avenue windows. Still remember a light show here at the facade of Saks Fifth Avenue around holiday season. Gina says, love the yellow taxis. Ours are white. Yep, taxis are yellow in New York. Here's the Saks Fifth Avenue frontal windows. Welcome everyone to the stream, and if you just discovered our channel, we invite you to subscribe with all notifications. Also, give us a like if you don't mind. Here on 5th Avenue and East 49th Street, and we see Empire State Building from here in the center of the screens. Empire State Building is 15 street blocks away on 34th Street, and we are on 49th Street. This is Oscar de la Renta. Puma store is right there across the street. There's more fashion here at Saks Fifth Avenue. We are looking at Saks Fifth Avenue shopping windows. Lee says, I'm not wishing the year away, Al, but I cannot wait for Saks 2022 Christmas light show. Yeah, that light show was fantastic. Hopefully we're gonna have plenty of good streams before the next Christmas season. Almost done with the windows, but let's just complete our walk around Saks Fifth Avenue.
He wants to be a rapper. Sound like Bob.
And this one is a Puma store across the street. Let's see what it can cost. We need to mute microphones sometimes to protect our stream from copyrighted music blasting from the cars. Sometimes. Dream 777. Good evening and welcome to the stream. We are on Fifth Avenue. Window shopping and enjoying the weather. This is Puma store on Fifth Avenue, right across from Saks on East 49th Street. Looking at the main facade of Puma store on East 49 and on 9th and 5th Avenue in Manhattan, New York City. Triple Seven says we have a big snowstorm here. Wow. And our temperature now is 57 Fahrenheit, 14 degrees Celsius. Weird. It's not going to be like this tomorrow, but today it was pretty warm day, unseasonably, over 60 degrees during the day. Triple 7 says we are at 20 Fahrenheit. That is freezing. Club Monaco, another fashion upscale boutique here on 5th Avenue. Gina says we had a rainstorm here yesterday and maybe later again today. Yeah, Australia, plenty of rains right now. That's what we're trying to do, enjoying the weather while it lasts. H&M store here. Josh says we get it tomorrow, Holland. Winds of 120, 130 kilometers per hour. That is trying to calculate the miles. It's about 80, 90 miles per hour. That is horrible. That's a hurricane strength. It's 48 Streets and 5th Avenue in New York City. Lululemon stores there across the street. Gina says we got cyclones here. We are approaching 47th Street.
I know about the castle, but like what happened?
777 says, Gina, my cousins live in Sydney, Australia. Small world. This block is located here between 5th and 6th Avenue on this block. Even the entrance to this block looks like, those two lights look like two jewels. Good evening, nice guy. This used to be an Adidas store, but looks like now it is a flagship opportunity. So this store moved to a different location. And there's one huge Adidas store on Broadway, and that's downtown. That's around Houston Street. see Empire State Building in the background. It is 12 or 11 street blocks away from here. East 46th Street, West 46 that way, and East 46 this way. This is Barnes and Noble bookstore, one of the few left open in Manhattan. One major one is in Union Square, and this one is on 5th Avenue and between East 46 and 45th Streets. So we're walking by Barnes and Noble bookstore, and every Barnes and Noble has Starbucks in it. So this is the sculpture of two people reading books and drinking Starbucks coffee. UGG store is there, diagonal from where we are, across the street. And look at this magnificent entrance to the building. This is the Fred F. French building. Constructed in 1926, 1927. And that's a Tommy Bahama store. And NBA store is across the street here. NBA here, and UGG. Is UGG Australian company? I think so. This is the NBA store. Vans, Five Below, and so forth and so on. Major area. This one is Laderal Chocolatier Suisse. These chocolates are unique. Limited edition, definitely. Look at that. I could probably eat the whole piece in one shot if I wasn't careful. Best Buy store, electronics. 777 says Swedish chocolate is the best. Absolutely. 100% agree. This is a bus stop, 5th Avenue and West 44th Street. We are approaching 42nd Street, one of the major cross streets. It's a Folk 22. Good evening.
They live among us.
We are on 5th Avenue in New York City. We started at Central Park South or 59th Street. Now we are crossing 41st Street. Grand Central Station is there. A block over on and we are crossing West 43rd. Thank you for sharing, Gina, and hope it will help you to stay healthier and definitely protected from that thing that we're all trying to be protected from. Rise Motor, hi from Brazil. It's a Folk 22, nice weather to be out tonight. It is currently about 56, 57 degrees Fahrenheit, which translates into about 13, 14 degrees Celsius. It's windy, but still unseasonably warm today. We made a right turn on 42nd Street and we're walking by New York Public Library in the direction of Bryant Park. New York Public Library building and Salesforce building in the middle of the screens. And we are next to Bryant Park. We're zigzagging around Midtown Manhattan, enjoying the weather and the atmosphere in New York City on this unseasonably warm day. We're going to take a quick technical pause. So please don't go far away and stay tuned. We will be back in a few moments, a few minutes to be exact. And we're back. Thank you for staying connected. We are about to continue our walk in a few moments. Alan, good evening. Hello from Stormy, Netherlands. It is. Transport schools closed. 2 stormy days. We are about to briefly walk through Bryant Park because we're here, and Bryant Park always looks fantastic, especially now. Always looks, but during the winter, skating rink is there, and let's see if they have bumper cars on ice today or not. But regardless, the rink should be functioning. So let's take a look. And as we're walking by the rink, we will play our own music that is allowed by YouTube to be played during the videos without being red flagged for copywriting. We're not going to stand here for a very long time, but a couple of minutes, maybe 5-7 minutes tops, and then we will continue our walk. Let's enjoy. And we're back with our audio. Nothing is left of the ice and icicles in this fountain today, of course. Jiva Wang, hi, good evening, beautiful night. No, Gina, I've never been on them, but they look fun. Lee, L, I do love that tune you play, that it's so magical. Thank you. The application we're using to stream also has pre-approved music that can be used with our streams, and of course that's more than those 2 tunes or 3, but we picked something that I think reflects the nature of our streams and the mood of our streams. So we're happy that that music fits and matches our streams. With this beautiful view of summit at Vanderbilt, that is the observation deck, and skyscraper brand new, and down here, Bryant Park. And that's the Salesforce building, and that's the building that houses the headquarters and offices of major companies as well. And on the bottom is Whole Foods Market, one of the better supermarket chains. But I think Trader Joe's is number 1 and Whole Foods is probably number 2. Of course, not including supermarkets that you can find in other areas of metropolitan New York City area. In Brooklyn and Queens, especially in the areas where you can, find a culturally different population, people coming from different countries. For example, from Russia, they have their own huge supermarkets. From Greece, from Jamaica, anywhere, Thailand, Philippines. You name it, and you can always find something that you've never seen before, and you will get yourself familiar with something else that you never ate or never had or never owned. But this is the beauty of New York, a melting pot. You're welcome, Gina. So we're looking around Bryant Park, and we are on 6th Avenue right now, Avenue of the Americas. Also, it's cold, and a block over in that direction is Times Square. We walked through Times Square many times, and we will. But right now, I think we will walk toward downtown. Also tomorrow evening, I think, the rains will actually, not in the evening, overnight, it's going to be raining pretty heavily. This is the statue of Andrada. West 40th Street. And look at this building here. One of the entrances to 42nd Street, Bryant Park Station, subway station, B, D, F, M, and 7 lines. Yellow taxis are everywhere. But now we have Uber and we have Lyft and we have something else. So taxis have to compete with other companies. Angelina says Paris depuis 1903. I guess it's a French chocolate, but there's nothing much on display to show you right now, or it is a restaurant of sorts. Gina says tomorrow is the bombing of anniversary of the bombing of Darwin. Yet got bombed by the Japanese in 1942. Just little info. Yeah, that's a piece of historical information. Thank you, Gina. Today is Friday. Yep, it's Friday in Australia. Hey Nicholas, good evening. It is a beautiful night and unseasonably warm. 57 degrees right now. 14 degrees Celsius. A little windy, but not too bad.
Oh, shit. Wow.
6th Avenue and West 38th Street. Another place to grab a bite. Prêt à manger. Hey James, good evening. As we know by now, the lights in the center of the screen down there, a few street blocks away is Herald Square, where Macy's Herald Square is, and that's another popular spot and a busy shopping area. Chick-fil-A is another popular fast food joint and chain. Always full. Largest German beer hall and restaurants. Reichenbach Hall, 5 West 37th Street, between 5th and 6th. In the middle of that block right there. Paris Baguette is a bakery that is also multiple locations in the city, and not just in New York City, but in Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, Staten Island, and the Bronx, maybe as well, several. Their tiramisu donut is something you should try if you get a chance. Taco Bell Cantina. Taco place, fast food, but they added cantina to the name and it all of a sudden sounds so much more like a restaurant, even though it's probably not a restaurant in the classic definition of the word, but still better than it used to look like. Shake Shack is a block over in that direction, is another place to eat. Probably can't see it from here, but it's at the end of that block right there. And multiple choice. If you're hungry, you will definitely find something. Triple Seven says this area is so alive. Yeah, it is Midtown Center basically. Herald Square, Times Square, Fifth Avenue. Basically between 34th Street and 57th Street. The Midtown. Usually pretty busy. And of course McDonald's. The local time in New York now is 8:37 p.m. And this is Macy's Herald Square.
See you later.
And that's the next stop. Next subway entrance exit, 34th Street, Herald Square. BDFM, NQR, and W lines.
Figuring out where it's going to be. Right over.
This colorful building here is what used to be Manhattan Mall, and now the mall is empty. H&M store is open, but anything and everything inside is closed. But all the big stores along 34th Street are open. Bagels and Walks, thank you. Have a great, safe walk. Thank you so much. City Lights, Sleepless Nights, 777. So these bicycles, they dangerous. Delivery bicycles especially. Waffles and Dingus and Dingus. They have a few locations in the city. One of them is by the Museum of Natural History on West 79th Street and Central Park West. Yes, we have Hungry Jacks too. And we are in Herald Square. at this. And every hour they actually move their hammers and hit the bell. Welcome everyone to the stream, and if you're not subscribed yet, if you like what you see, I welcome you to subscribe. Make sure you subscribe with all notifications, and this way you will never miss the stream. This is West 34th Street and 6th Avenue and Broadway. 6th Avenue and Broadway here are next to each other. Broadway is zigzagging a little bit from top to bottom, from north to south, and avenues are usually straight vertical lines, so at some point Broadway intersects with 6th Avenue, 7th Avenue almost. This is Macy's, and as they position themselves, the world's largest store. It is probably so. Everything is the largest here in New York City, and this one is not the exception. And we're streaming for 1 hour and 23 minutes. We had a pleasant walk from Central Park South to West 34th Street, from 59th to 34th, and we walked down 5th and 6th Avenues. Gina says we don't have Macy's. I'm sure you have something else as huge. And before we end our stream today, as always, I want to thank you for your precious time watching our stream. We welcome our new subscribers, and we thank our old subscribers for watching. We thank you for your likes and for your shares, and also for your super chats, super stickers, and other donations, and your memberships. We don't have a permanent schedule, but if you subscribe with all notifications, you will never miss our stream again. I want to thank you for dedicating your precious time to watching our streams and videos. Our channel is developing, growing slowly but surely, and it would not be possible without any and every bit of your support. We want to thank you all for watching again. The local time in New York is 8:43 p.m. Temperature is 57 degrees Fahrenheit, 14 degrees Celsius. Very low wind, and we have been enjoying this unseasonably warm evening here in Midtown Manhattan. We will see you next time. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your day. You're welcome, 777. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Good luck with your booster, Gina. Stay happy, stay healthy, and we will see you later. We will see you soon. Goodbye.